Okay, it's October 20th, 2020. Interesting. Oh, I'm done cleaning. Now I'm taking a picture so I can prove I cleaned it. So that's my 08 Ranger right there. And very strange coincidence. An 08 Honda Foreman 500. I didn't plan it that way, it's just how it worked out. Anyway, that's my homemade trailer. The deck is 6'6" by 10 feet long, and I built it 12 years ago with the help of my son, who is actually a welder by profession. He's got all his tickets, and it's due for a new deck. The deck, I left it out in the winter without tipping it up so it would run off, and the deck's pretty much rotten. I gotta replace it next year for that. It's already wrecked, so what the hell. This here, what do you think this is? You know, okay, in context of what I just showed you, I will show you exactly what it is. Basically, it's a square, obviously you can see that, and I screwed it together. There's a 2x2 across the top, two 2x6s going down, and a 2x4 across the bottom, and I used those heavy duty GRK screws. And the whole point of that was to make it strong and light. Because you can see here, this is my old quad ramp that I made, you know, homemade. And it actually works pretty good. Those are 18-inch wide, and I believe they're 72 inches long, if I remember right. Yeah, something like that. 2x4s and 1x4s and some plywood scraps that I cut into strips. Anyway, it actually works pretty good. However, it's kind of heavy, and you're not gonna, you know, it's... Anyway, I wanted to make something that was really light and really strong that I could load my quad with. And so, what inspired this was I came across a pallet in the woods, heavy duty, made with 4x4s and 2x4s. And I mean, you could drive a tank over that thing, but it was the same dimensions as this, and I thought, well, someone else has been using this for loading a quad, so I'll try it. Because I was quadding in that area, and not only did it worked really good. So, I'll give you a demonstration here. These boards are all 42 inches long, and what I've done is I just used wood screws and glue. See here, a little better look in the sunlight, and I glued and screwed 3-inch by 5.5-inch traction cleats, wooden traction cleats for my wheels on there. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of how good it works. Now, it's not the best for unloading a quad. I've actually created a better system for that, so let's just set this down here and bear with me. Hopefully I can get this aimed right. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, maybe I'll take the distance. Yeah, that's good. Let's see what's going on anyways. Here we go. See how good that worked? Now, for unloading, it's not quite as good. Well, let's just see if I can drive down. Alright, well there you have it. It actually worked just fine for backing off. Imagine, you know, if I was completely on the cement drive walk or sidewalk with the bottom board, that it would probably slide easier, you know, backwards. But usually what I do is just put the quad in neutral and just pull it off without a ramp, because it's made for that. It, you know, goes over bumps and humps, and it will definitely, you know, pull off that deck just fine. I've done that many times, but that actually worked really well for backing off too. And the GRK screws I use, they are 3 1/4 inches, and you can see they just poke through the other side. I don't know if you can see them there. And I was going to grind them off, but I thought, well, maybe I should leave them there just for traction, you know. And the interesting about this is this weighs less than half. Well, no, it probably weighs 2/3 of one of those. You know, I can carry it with one hand. And I can actually just strap it in the trailer and bring it with me anywhere too. So anyway, if you have a quad and you need to load it and you don't want to spend a bunch of money on you know, the modern, fancy, expensive metal stuff, this is a really good system. You know, depending on your quad. My quad, that's 42 inches, is perfect for the center of the tires. And 2x6 gives me enough, you know, overhang that I can load and unload very safely. I mean, I could screw another 2x4 inside, but this works so damn good, I don't know, you know, I just don't want to mess with it. If you have a side-by-side, I think you could make exactly the same thing, but just make it wider. Make it go to the center of your tires and make sure you're coming on straight onto it, and I think it'll work just fine for just about anybody. And it's an innovative design by yours truly, Canadian Frozen North Redneck Innovation. So that'll be it. This is going to be a long video. Going to take a long time to load this shit up. It's 7:44, so that's going to take at least an hour and a half. Have a good day, happy Easter, and stay safe. And that's good for today.